Oh my god, wait, I gotta look at Ashley's fucking spell list. What kind of bullshit are you gonna
Actually,
pull?
it would be much easier, I think, in some ways to level up with a spellcaster, at least for me, because like I probably know the spells I want, so I don't need D&D Beyond. I just need a D&D website with spells, which includes
Oh
Roll20.
no. Oh no.
What?
I'm looking at your spell list.
Is there something wrong?
You're gonna be
Uh,
annoying as fuck.
oh no.
Oh, Piper. What type of
Yes.
saves do you have?
What type of saves? Like my saves or saves I give to them?
Saves you give to them.
Uh, all I have are just cantrips and first level spells, so I only have Vicious Mockery right now.
Okay, that's a
Is
wisdom.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll get more as I get more Bart stuff.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Well,
Everyone, Piper, not Piper, Iris, get your shit together.
Yay, Bully Iris!
Because I was remembering that my hex spell gives disadvantage on saves.
Yeah.
Well, for that now, I am actually
If you're trying to
We
talk to
can't
us,
hear-
Iris, we can't hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't hear her, but she's being stubborn.
I'm gonna be indecisive now. Fuck it.
I mean,
Cool,
if you
so
don't
we'll,
want to
we'll let
this,
Amy know when she comes back, target your character, because it's still a level 3 character.
Nah, I'm actually doubling down. Tripling, quadrupling down even.
triple and quadruple down, as you should.
Yeah, took observant. I was between that and keen mind.
in mind. Like that video.
I'm kind of tempted now.
I think
Damn
I had
it.
Observant on Kel. I think. Is it
You
Observant
really
or
should
Alert?
go observant just to maximize it and see all the things.
Everything. Feats can be really cool or really lame.
Yep. That is a feat.
And most of it. Huh?
I said that is a feat.
It is a feat in and of itself. You're correct. I hope we do another one shot in the future so that I can play chance again because I didn't feel like I experienced the true luck possibilities
Oh god.
that existed. Rolling 7 or 8 dies in a turn.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I was keeping a hold of Onyx's character sheet. Do I still have her? Yes, I do. Okay, cool.
I deleted Granny Hilltrude.
Oh, Granny. R.I.P. Gone but never forgotten.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Excuse me. Alright. Oh, I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting. Have Twitch open? Are you streaming already?
Yes, because we
Oh,
started and then you left, and so I'm like, I'm not turning it off, so we're just gonna sit here.
I didn't realize you started. Alright, okay. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Iris, you leveled up?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that going to become our meme now? Our group meme?
Oh, it already
She did
is.
it 2 days in a row. Like, you started combat yesterday. Like, oh man. It's a good thing we caught that for you. Anyway. Who'd like to recap?
I got a shiny new god sword.
That's right. Farah got God.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
Only thing
Mutt
interesting that's
made
happened.
friends with a ghost.
That was the session before.
Oh,
Yeah, last session was the dick measuring contest between Leto and Elfman. That went on way too long. As he was telling us that he had a
He is
job.
sus, okay?
That he had a job to go investigate murders. In Dockward. So he went to Dockward, staked out, started fight with the surprisingly strong drow. Think it's a drow.
Yep, it is.
And halfway through, Feyre's rapier got knocked in the water. She reached down to get it, heard a weird voice. Now she is magic-y.
I have my
Yeah. So, Farah has new, weird, foreign magic. Suddenly, Ashley, on the other hand, already magic that he already had has gotten stronger.
Yeah.
Delete him. He is in the void.
Hmm.
He is neither here nor there. Schrödinger is 13.
Hmm.
Alright. So, we're in combat. You guys all leveled up after a flash of light from Farah coming back up onto the dock and the sound of music coming from Ashley's direction. Leto and Mutt, you all a little bit either more physically capable or you just had like a shot of carrot juice directly into the eyeballs. But, top of the round, Leto.
Attack? Question mark? Yeah. It's weird being thrown straight into combat, I'll be honest.
Well, I cleared this with you literal months ago, so get used to it.
I know, it's just weird. Wasn't, like, it's not used to it, okay?
Holy shit!
Boom!
oh,
Fuck
You
yeah!
So we need
Oh.
to make Iris uncomfortable more often to like force the crits.
bring out that
yeah.
energy.
Holy shit. Leto's is just like, Leto's over this. Wants to get it over with quickly. What's your damage?
Damage roll. It's only a d4.
Still, but sneak attack. You're doing max sneak attack.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
forgot about that.
We're doing max
Um,
sneak attack?
Huh?
We're doing max sneak attack? Or half?
And rogues, max.
Max, okay.
Because y'all are squishy.
Hmm.
So the name of the game is kill them before they kill you. So I'm letting crits do max sneak attack.
You rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4. So
5.
4 plus 1. 5 plus 4 is 9. And your sneak attack is 2d6, so that's 9 plus 12 is 21, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, you did max damage possible. Nice.
And the 2d8, correct? For potential sleep damage?
Yeah, roll it. Go ahead.
Doubt, but you know.
Okie doke. Yeah, nope, still awake.
Okay.
Oop. Okay, end of your turn?
Yep.
Okie doke. Mutt.
all right. So, not really messing with the goodness here. Gonna run up, attack. 16.
Oh, fuck, what's the AC? Where's... Oh, does not hit.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, we were
That's it.
doing like, I think it's like 18 or 19 or some shit. We were having a hit.
18.
Yeah.
End of turn?
Yep.
Okie doke. Ashley.
Vicious Mockery. So needs wisdom save.
Where the fuck? Alright, does an 8 make it?
No, it does not.
Alright. What's the
So,
damage?
1 damage, and at disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Ooh.
I'm gonna send my bird down to go give Leto advantage on his next attack, and then I'll give inspiration to Farah. And that ends my turn.
Okay. Feyre, you have been inspired.
Is that just like a standard inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's a D6 for you right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which one is gonna do me better right now? New toys. So, Feyre is still little off balance. Kind of takes a step back slightly, looking at this rapier, and then holds it up in the fencer's pose. And as she does, just a wave of magic wash over him, and she will put a Hexblade curse on him.
Ooh.
I'll be +2 on the damage, but I get a extended crit range. Okay. And rapier. 13 plus a D6. Nope.
Oof.
That's all I got. This guy's AC is stupid.
You'll be fine. He has disadvantage. Neither of those are gonna hit.
Bitch, he's been doing nothing but exclusively hitting Feyre.
Well, your party is full of ranged. And they gave you actually helped with disadvantage. Wait, what's their modifier? Actually, I didn't take that into account. Yeah, they have two scimitars. Forgot.
Yeah.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
20 does, though.
Yes. That's
That
going to
is-
be added to the docket of now I need higher, better armor now that I have access to it.
Uh,
He will take 10 points of cold damage because of my armor of Agathis, though.
ooh, okay. Oh, damn. Okay. You guys trade. He takes 10 cold, you take 10 slashing.
Cool. That will knock out my armor of Agathis, but it's not going to hit my base HP.
Nice.
Where roll 20 is being fucky. Alright, end of their turn. Leto?
I just realized something stupid.
What?
I could have knocked him prone.
Oh, because you...
Because
Yeah.
crit, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack again. Let's do it.
It's okay, just crit again.
Oh, yeah.
Just crit again.
Just crit again.
You know what?
Okay.
You crit again?
I told
Sure.
you, crit again. I told you. That simple. That simple.
What? Easy.
Easy.
What?
For a total of 19 damage.
Yeah.
Told you. That simple. Just roll another 20.
Okay, okay. Do you knock him prone?
Yeah.
You're welcome for that advantage.
And then the 2d8.
Not asleep.
Damn it. Kinda whipped at his ankle and pulled. Knock him down.
So he is prone on the fucking ground. Mutt, Ashley Fair, you guys just see Leto just fucking Indiana Jones hit the whip, lash it around the ankle. It digs deep into his calf, and then yank. He's on the fucking ground. Faster than anyone can fucking blink.
Bird gives a supportive nod.
And your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Goddamn. Mutt.
Seeing his prey fall to the ground, he's gonna take off on all fours and slash. So
Advantage.
advantage?
Yeah,
Yes.
Let's
he's prone.
go.
All melee
Uh,
attacks have advantage on prone. All ranged attacks will have disadvantage on them.
Mm-hmm.
But he
So
also
that
has
was-
disadvantage on attacks.
Oh, the second one was an 18.
That hits.
Sweet. And I will get sneak attack.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
As long as Feyre
So
is up, you will have sneak attack.
that is 8 plus 7, 15. 15 piercing?
Total?
Yes.
How do you
And
do it?
then.
Eh,
What?
yeah, you win. You win.
You win. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is halfway through combat, remember?
Well, since he's on the ground, Mutt would probably like literally pounce on top of him and just start going straight into the whatever pieces of armor aren't there, the dagger's going there.
Go for the jugular.
So you're just going stab happy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright. With that, in a flash of teamwork and coordination, mostly accidental, Leto brings the enemy to their knees just in time for Mutt to rush in and pounce on them. Congratulations.
Yee.
Mutt's got like blood splatters all over them.
Feyre
A
just
rather
like
simple.
watches and steps back for a second. Well then, good job.
Rather simple, John.
Would have been good to question him, though.
Oops.
I'll use Presta to get the blood off my.
Can't be helped. Let's see what we can find on this fellow.
Loot.
Carefully sidestepping the blood.
Give me a second. I'm turning into their fight stuff.
No problem.
Oh my god. Why isn't this in alphabetical order? Okay. You guys do hear Heldar call out from like down the docks. During the combat, he relocated. He fucking ran like the fucking wind.
As you should.
In fact, you see that he's soaking wet. If you look, he's all the way over here at the bottom. Looks like he swam this way, just straight up directly across. He didn't want to risk going the other.
Honestly,
going down.
smart.
Yeah. He's a sailor. He's not afraid of getting wet. Just fucking dove into the water. And you just hear him call out, just like, "You get him?"
Yeah, we
Ashley
got
just
him.
Gives a thumbs up.
You're good. Thank you.
Get a fucking thumbs up. Hoot and a holler. He pulls out a flask from his fucking coat, raises it up as in cheers. Before he leaves, starts walking. He's done for the day. But you guys, oh my god, okay. Alright.
There's a lot of shit on him by that sound.
Ow. I forgot I had his fucking stat block open on my computer. I couldn't even find it on my book. My brain. It's not the best, but it's my brain.
It's a good brain.
All right. So you see for his weapons, he has 2 scimitars.
Hmm.
He actually also has a pistol of some sort.
A
Looks like it's modified a little bit. He's got some kick-ass boots. He's got a little pouch that has bullets and 4 packets of smoke powder. So he has 4 packets of smoke powder, a pouch containing 20 bullets, some kick-ass boots, a pistol, 2 scimitars, an interesting-looking pistol, and 2 scimitars.
May I investigate the pistol?
I have identify.
Uh,
might need that for the boots.
I'll say I don't think this is a magic item. I'm not sure.
Ever since I said that, Iris has given me the dead eye.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'll say that you can. How familiar is Leto with guns to be able to investigate this gun? Because this is a pistol, you know that.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be like super in depth, like knowing guns super well. But I'm looking for more like any insignias that might be on it, or
Feyre's
maybe-
gonna examine the gun very clearly over Leo's shoulder, so you just literally have her head essentially poking over your shoulder. Right?
Okay,
Yeah, there we
so
go.
I will say that Leto, you notice that this gun seems to be very very well made. The craftsmanship is very nice. It has, I guess, like those really detailed engraved fuck, I forgot the handle. You know, the gun part of the gun that's metal and it's engraved. It has a cool design on it. You know,
The butt of the gun.
yeah, thank you. It's really, really nice looking gun. And if you take a look at the bullets, you see that they are also engraved a little bit, not nearly as much, but that they have a sort of different color to them than regular bullets do.
Hmm. Like a different metal.
Sort of like the metal. It's like a different, just slightly different hue of the metal. Could be the contents, could be the metal itself. And the same hue is the same exact hue of the metal that the gun has. You and Farah. Uh, What fucking skill is there's no gunsmithing skill.
No, I mean Feyre does have a gun and
Yeah,
does
I was gonna
actively
say
use a gun.
you both can argue for a skill check. Farah would get advantage because she has a gun. What skill can you argue for?
Not a lot because Feyre's not good at many things. I got perception at a +4, but that's it.
All right, yeah. Perception with advantage. Iris.
Oh, it's. I thought Tara's rolling. I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Farah's getting advantage on a skill check of her choice, which she can
16.
argue for.
Um, it could. I mean, obviously my go-to is going to be investigation.
All right, roll. Flat roll.
Okay.
Unless you have advantage from some other.
I do.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm not giving you advantage. If you already have it, have it.
Super advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Farah. Farah has a gun, right? It's a different type of gun. Has she ever
Yes.
used a pistol before?
I imagine she's used a few.
Hmm. Okay. Is she around others who use pistols a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that, Farah, you have seen bullets like this. You have seen this type of metal before. And you know that it's this type of gun paired with this specific type of bullet is what makes this pistol very, very damaging. This is a poisonous pistol. You have 20 bullets that are specially made for this pistol, and paired with those bullets, it does an extra 2d10 poison damage.
God damn.
Leto, you're looking at all the insignias, and you notice very, very small, just barely dented and carved into all of the metal, you find initials carved in. It seems like these bullets were handmade. Um, I'll just tell you this above table that it is not the drow. It's the person that the drow got these bullets from. You find the initials JBM, and that is the person who made the gun and made the bullets.
JBM. Okay.
So, you have a new toy. Ashley, I'm assuming you're identifying those kick ass boots.
Sure.
Boots of elven kind.
Ooh. Doesn't mind if I do.
Yep.
So
And
I question.
mhm.
Mutt wants to sniff the body, not necessarily to track any sense, but like in case later there's an opportunity to identify a similar scent. Is that
Huh.
possible?
Like, just remember, commit it to memory.
Yeah, or like get
Okay.
triggered by it later potentially.
Okay. Sure. This drow has a scarf around their neck that you could snatch.
Oh, dope, dope, dope. Cool.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, brother, you have a dex of like 1, right?
Yeah. No, I don't even have a +1. It's
You
+0.
should probably take these boots of elvenkind, as much as I want to be selfish.
And have Leto take off his heels that click
Yeah.
so nicely.
They
Give you
have a nice
advantage
ring
on,
to it.
but they give you advantage on stealth checks.
But they don't, your steps won't make any sounds. No more heel clicks.
Gosh. I mean, I can change them out at another point, you know?
Alright. Okay, so poisonous pistol, 20 poison bullets, 4 packets of smoke powder.
What is smoke powder? Oh,
Mhm.
let me do this. I don't know what the fuck smoke powder is.
I don't fucking know either, man.
I mean, I know what a smoke grenade is. I don't know that smoke. What the fuck is smoke powder?
I don't fucking know.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, same.
It is a magical It's gunpowder.
Oh.
Oh. So you need the smoke powder to use the pistol. Gotcha.
A packet contains enough smoke powder for 5 shots, and a keg holds enough for 500 shots.
Alright.
But you can cast Dispel Magic to make it permanently inert. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh, it's a magical explosive.
Yeah,
It's not just straight up gunpowder. It acts as
That's fair.
gunpowder.
that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feyre would have taken the bullets pretty fast when she figured out what the bullets were. And, like, kind of grabby hands at Leto whenever he seemed like he was done with the gun to get, like, a closer look at it.
Yeah. He'll hand
And
it to her.
she would let everybody know, this is... You won't see these very often. This would be a poison pistol. Got a nice kick to it.
A poison pistol, as in it applies poison, or is it a brand?
As in, whoever gets shot by it's not going to be feeling very good the next day.
Ah,
More so than normal.
a handy tool. Are we going to sell it or keep it?
Farah looks at it and looks around. I mean, if none of you want it.
I wouldn't mind. But I
Okay.
also have my bow, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I got some other things I can give you if you want something else arranged. But,
No,
I don't know that you have any firearm experience.
that's true. I don't.
Well,
Never mind. Yeah, by all means.
you're the most capable of using it, so.
Yeah, I'd say either you keep it or we sell it. Probably make some good gold off of it.
She will sell some of the other shit she has. I got Feyre, because of that loot the bodies from a couple sessions ago, is a walking armory very unintentionally. Let me see here. One,
I
do have
two,
a
three,
request.
End
four,
up like
5, 6, 7, now 8 weapons.
My God.
Shall we go for
I do have a
6
request though, if it's not too big of an issue.
Oh,
May I keep one of the bullets?
Yeah, she'll hand over one of the bullets without any issue.
Okay, cool. Just in case we need it for later. You know, we have the inscription and all that. So
So this is a stamp.
I think so. It's just on the fucking stat block. No explanation.
Does it say pistol or does it say automatic
Wait.
anywhere?
It says poisonous pistol.
Okay.
what were the initials again? JLB?
JBM.
JBM. JBM.
I guess I will add that and change it. It says it's 2d10 extra.
Yep, poison damage.
Okay.
1d10 piercing plus 2d10 poison. So 1d10 plus dex plus 2d10 poison.
That'll just be another one of those things that I decide that I'm gonna hoard just in case and I never fucking use it. Okay. Anything else on the body?
You got the boots, you got the smoke, 4 packets of smoke powder, the pouch of 20 bullets, you got the gun, and the 2
I think
scimitars.
I was
That's it.
talking a little bit more about the any clues because
Yeah.
Leto was not just looting. I think.
No.
Sorry.
He wasn't intentionally looting. He was more trying to find clues or notes or anything.
Okie doke. Yeah, looking, you can see that this is a drow. And that you see that the inner lining of their. It seems like where there would be an insignia or a patch, it looks like it's been scratched or ripped off. And it looks like what they have on them is all they have on them. There's no money, there's no like wallet, there's no like not even snacks. It's quite literally just their weapons. Which is not normal to have. Usually someone would have like a sack of coins or even like a snack, like I said, rations or snack for later, or little bits and bobs someone would have on them, just what they have on them. This person quite literally only has weapons and gear to kill and gear for sneaking about. And a spot where there was an insignia or patch that was roughly ripped off. Nothing else.
Hmm.
So this guy was out specifically to go kill. Fun.
I assume no, but is this guy maybe on any wanted posters, or do we recognize him at all? Any type of notoriety, potentially?
Hmm. Let me history. Try and recall.
Huh?
Okay. So, I'll ask you a question. Would Leto pay more attention to first name or last names?
Probably last names.
Okay. So, the face kind of rings a bell. The general description kind of just it dawns on you that you saw an article a long time ago that the the City Watch had recently did an article about cracking down on a group of criminals of some sort. You weren't sure what gang, but S. Zebrindes is the name that comes to mind. I will put it in chat because
Thank
D&D
you.
can't have normal fucking names.
Don't you know
Man,
that breaks the immersion?
I know, right?
Can't just have Greg and Tom and
No,
Sally.
exactly.
Hmm.
Oops, where is? Yeah. So you know that this person was in a criminal organization of some sort, and that there was an article about cracking down, and this was a suspected member of this organization. Something brigand something, you're not sure. There's lots of gangs in the city, but you're fairly certain that that's who this person is. And that, at the very least, they were a part of this organization.
Well, at least we've dealt with a potential gang member.
Nonetheless, we should go and report our progress, yeah?
That's what I was thinking.
If Leto shares all of that information, does that ring any bells for Feyre as to, like, why he might be connected to, like, the dock wards or sailors or anything?
Uh, on what exactly?
Like, that name or the vague, like, group he was a part of or anything?
Hmm, I will say that Feyre, hearing that from Leto, hearing like the brigand something, you get the name brigand, another fucking D&D name, Daerth. Just type it in chat. And that this was the gang name that you've heard bits and pieces about. Not too much. It's very much more of a boogeyman kind of thing of no one ever sees these people. It's just rumors on if they exist or not. It's also a rumor that half the people, half of the sailors don't believe.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But there is consistency is that this group would all be not all, but typically in the stories that Pharaoh would hear, they would be drow.
Oh, fun. Drow targeting a whole bunch of elves and half-elves. That's good.
Sounds about right.
Either way,
So,
we've done our job.
what are we gonna do then? Just cut off his head, take it to him, or... I ain't carrying him.
He didn't ask for a head, I don't think. Did he?
He just wanted proof.
Show him the gun.
Fear just like looks to the where that she has holstered the gun on her belt. Well, I guess it's worth a shot.
Should we take his head?
What do people normally do in situations like this?
Are you asking the DM? Are you guys talking
Yeah,
to each
I'm
other?
asking, what's Waterdeep custom for completing a bounty?
I
Yeah.
won't tell you. If you bring a fucking head into the yawning portal, Durnan will kick your asses out.
Okay, well, that's all we need to know.
Durnan will tell you do this shit somewhere else.
We just toss it down the hole when we're done.
That's gonna lure monsters towards the hole.
Could take a
Then we're gonna have
finger.
another troll.
We could take a finger, less messy.
I will let you guys know that no one knew who was doing this.
Oh.
So a head or a finger for identification. It's not like he sent you after a specific person. So I will say that identifying feature like a body part is not necessary.
Well,
Show him one of the bullets, then be like, here.
I will say a gun was a good idea.
Okay.
Alright, so if we seem to have settled the debate, Farah's just gonna kick him off.
yeah, I was gonna say, I want to kick him in the ocean.
Yeah, Farah is this bitch murdered somebody that she knew. Just
Everyone
kick him
roll my
off the wall.
percep-
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Perception.
Yeah, that's about right. My passive's higher.
Would it be anything hearing or smell?
This would be sight.
Okay, then 15.
14.
If it's sight, I do have a feature for finding hidden stuff.
Yeah,
This
let
is-
us specialize.
Oh fuck. Excuse me.
What
Jesus
do your
Christ.
specialized see?
Do your little eye see?
So, is it spotting a hidden creature or finding clues? Because it depends. It's either investigation or perception that I roll.
I would say this is spotting or noticing something, not a clue.
Okay. So it would be perception check then. So do you want to take my first perception check or roll again?
Are you giving yourself advantage?
No.
Okay,
I'm-
so I'll just take it
I'm
first.
saying for the ability. That's why I was asking. Because you had everyone else roll. That's why I was curious. So. That's cool.
You have a ability for perception? What is it?
Can I? Is
Oh, was
that?
it off that feat you took?
No, it's You can use a bonus action to perception check to spot hidden creature or object, or make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues.
I think this is more of a passive thing, so you wouldn't be actively able to do a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. What did Mutt get?
15.
15. Ashley and Mutt, the two of you notice that Feyre, you just like roughly just like toss this fucker in the ocean, right?
Yes.
Do any parting words?
Nah, she just kicks him into the ocean, one boot on shoulder, roll him in.
All right. You see that Feyre rolls him in, and she turns around. She's just like, "Fuck this fucker." All right, mind your own fucking business. She's got Feyre shit to do. Ashley and Mutt, the two of you noticed that after Feyre rolled the body into the ocean, there was a faint green light surrounding the body where it floated for a second before it slowly but very steadily, like something was pulling it, got pulled down feet first.
That's probably not good.
Before the light fades, and there's nothing there except the waves hitting against the dock.
I mean, Mutt would run up to Feyre and be like, "Don't go in the water."
Nope.
No, I think whatever
What?
it was wanted that specifically.
What? Why am I being told not to go in the fucking water?
There's a monster.
It was most likely magic.
Feyre, like, looks over the dock suspiciously at the water.
That doesn't make it any better, Ashley.
But, I mean, I have been in the water so many times in my life, I don't think if there's going to be a monster, it's going to get me.
Mutt's
It was
gonna
most
run.
likely magic.
Mutt's running away.
Mhm.
You see Farah just, like, watch Mutt for a second, just, like, throw her hands up. It's like, the hell? It's not gonna come get you. You're on land.
How do you know that?
Lena was leaving the building.
I mean,
Okay.
what are we going to gain from it?
Yep, exactly. Let's go get paid.
Swear y'all are more superstitious than a fucking sailor. That's saying something.
I am many things. Superstitious is not one of them.
Mutt saw a monster.
How? I do not think you saw a monster. Monsters are big, and you would hear them, and I did not hear anything.
There are actually such things as silent monsters, though.
You need
Feyre-
to jump in the
Mutt's
water
eyes just kind of
if you want to
widen.
test it.
Feyre turns around and, like, at Ashley. It looks like we are all leaving dockside.
Indeed. To the carriage.
All right.
And I'm gonna need to have to offload some weapons for some gold here shortly.
Yes. We'll drop out a weapons store.
Guys, return to Yawning Portal. There are two Ashleys.
I was about to say, can we delete the extra Ashley?
Two Ashleys.
Two Ashleys is exactly what the
multiplying.
world needs.
It's too many. Two Ashleys, there's too many.
That's not true. The world can't get enough of me.
You all return, and it's pretty much the same as before. It's been a couple hours. It's probably much later, probably closer to midnight by the time you all staked out at night. But Davil is still here. Davil. I'll go with Davil.
Brazil.
Davil. Davil is still here. And he's sitting at the same table, same spot. Yagra's still chilling at the bar. She's not plastered, but she's gone from like chugging ale to just like sitting facing away from the bar, back leaning against it, half empty pint in one hand. Uh, and weirdly enough, a book of like a Sudoku book in the other.
Hmm.
She's vibing. You all come in, and you guys see he's there. He kind of greets you all with like raising up a glass, and then gestures for you all to sit down.
We took care of the killer.
Did
He
you
says
know?
as he sits down.
How do you
If
know?
there are more of them, we don't know. But we took care of the one.
How do you know it's the one?
Because we saw him ambush and try to kill one of the sailors.
Okay
Caught him
then.
in the act.
Well, I think this is cause for a celebration. Can I get you all a round of drinks and we can talk some more?
I'll never say no to honey one.
I'll take a glass as well.
Looks to Farah and Mutt.
Well, I guess some pint ale wouldn't do too bad at this point in the night.
And
Mutt will just nod.
I believe Farah wants to gamble as well.
Farah looks over towards Yagra. Oh, I think she's a little bit too drunk for that right now. As fun as it would be making her lose all of her gold. I also don't want to be punched tomorrow.
Just here in the distance, Yagra talking one-sided conversation to a very unamused Durnan. I'm just like, you see, this spot you have to put a 7. But I'm not sure what number goes right next to it. Do you know? I think I know.
Yeah, definitely too drunk to be playing no games. Of course, another couple rounds, she might just forget that she lost all her gold. And there's this like moment of contemplation on Farah's face.
It's just like, well, I guess it just keeps her working for me.
I mean, as long as you pay her, she's gonna keep working for you. If she decides she
I-
doesn't like you, she's just gonna punch you just like she might punch me.
Oh, I pay her well.
Speaking
And-
of,
Yeah, he like, it's like speaking of, he like reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out 4 pouches,
wait,
4 leather pouches, and he places them all in front of you. And at the same time, he sends a message to Durnan for drinks for everyone. You all get 50 gold each.
Money!
It's like, alright. It's all there. I don't mind if you count it, though. Can't be too sure these days.
Leto does just that.
He doesn't. He's not phased. Takes a sip of his drink.
Farah just like weighs it in her hand and like pulls out a single coin to start like rolling between her fingers, but like tucks the rest of it away. So you said something about this being proof of potential future business. Care to expand on that tonight?
Yes, but I think we should all get to know each other a little bit better first.
He says that. Farah looks over to Leto and just fucking hand over face leans back in chair.
Well, I don't mind. Friendship is the best.
Right. Well, I guess I'll start. Tell you a little bit about me. I used to be an adventurer. Used to be part of the Doom Raiders, if you've heard of them.
Have any of us heard of them?
Yeah, have
Looked
we?
around.
History roll or something?
Sure.
Hey!
Fair, you know this group. Leto know.
That's without any addition. That's a straight 19.
Straight
Actually, it was
roll.
in the Fae. There's no way.
Yeah. Mutt?
Feyre likes gossip.
I think it would be incredibly unlikely that Mutt had
Okay.
heard
It's
of
your
this.
choice to roll.
Yeah, nah.
Alright. No one. Only Feyre has heard. Feyre, him saying the name, you suddenly remember the Doom Raiders was. This is a while ago, like years back. But they were a pretty, well known adventuring party that specialized in clearing out lich layers.
Damn.
Damn.
Because lich layers are called dooms. So they were the Doom Raiders.
See Feyre's like the coin rolling between fingers stops suddenly like between two. And you see the like one eyebrow that you can see just slowly raise. Okay.
So someone knows. Don't blame me if you don't. It was a long time ago.
Our friend here apparently likes killing undead things. Or partially dead.
Who doesn't enjoy putting the rest of the undead, though?
Raises whiskey glass to that.
These weren't just zombies, they were the pinnacle, I suppose you could say.
We specialize in clearing out lich layers.
How the fuck do you get in that kind of business?
How do you get into any kind of business? It just happens. Then you get good at it. But a few years back, after we retired, well, I decided, myself and some of my companions decided to join this organization. And, well, you might know them. The name means something a bit different nowadays than it does before. I can get into that a little bit later. But it used to be known as the Zentarium.
Hence the snakes.
Hence the snakes. We help people in need.
My headset cut out. I'm so sorry. What happened? Like, what did he say? What is he part of?
Zentarium.
Ah,
And so Feyre's like, hence the snakes, and he agreed. Now he's claiming that they help people.
However, well, we don't really call ourselves Zentarium anymore. Things happened, inner feuds. We still think that we're the true Zentarium, but we go by a different name now. And I like this name a lot better. I would say that I am offering you all membership into the Black Network.
Black Network sounds evil as fuck.
Did you say that in character?
Yeah. That sounds like I'm about to make like some fucking dark pact.
Snort behind drink.
It's not nearly as evil as you think. We do help people. More specifically, we provide loans, mercenaries, other services that someone might need. We don't exactly like the current state of the city. There is a hidden war in the streets that was set off by, well, a lot of things that would need a lot of explanation. And I don't even have all the puzzle pieces. But our goal is to keep helping people as they need, and to just slowly but surely put out the fire in the streets, end the violence, and restore the peace. Because peaceful streets are good for business. And like I said, we provide services.
Now, I may not be the smartest person in the room, but putting out the fire sounds a whole lot like killing a whole bunch of whoever you're fighting against.
What was the last part of the sentence?
Putting out fires sounds a whole lot like killing a whole bunch of people that you're fighting against.
It doesn't have to be. I hire resourceful and capable people that are more than capable of ending things with violence, but can also end things without violence.
And who exactly are we potentially going up against if we join your little network?
Most likely, all of the other gangs in the city. Not necessarily going against. Oh. Fuck, where was I?
Not necessarily going against.
Oh, yeah. Not necessarily going against them, so to speak, but you'd be working and taking jobs from us, and depending on if you do the jobs well, if you do enough jobs, then we can help you with whatever you do too. It's a partnership.
Mm. I feel like there should be questions that I'm just not coming to mind right now. Having a stupid day.
Good. I would never have you all, you know, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. It's also a stupid day for me.
We
I was gonna
be
make a sarcastic comment.
My birthday brings out the best in people.
we be on the struggle bus today.
Hmm.
Is there a minimum quota of jobs that we have to do? Are we expected to always show up? Those sort of things.
No, it's more so a you get out what you put in. There's
Okay.
no quota. There's no penalty to leaving. You could do this one job and never speak to me again if you'd like. There's no cost or repercussions for that. Unlike some factions.
What are these other factions that we're going to have to be worrying about then?
I'd say the only thing you have to worry about would be the gangs. I would have to worry about the factions, since they would more likely want to poach you. But they all
Okay,
have
I'm
their own.
back.
Oh,
Sorry.
welcome back. But they all have their own rules, expectations. I don't think you guys would do very well for the Order of the Gauntlet.
What are the fucking okay?
They're all different. They all want all of you because you're capable. But like I said, every faction has its drawbacks.
And what exactly would the drawbacks be for you?
Some of the jobs are of the less legal variety. That would be the drawback here, but something tells me that it's not a moral issue with you.
Not a crime if we don't get caught.
So dealing with other factions and putting our necks out a little bit more than we may want to around the town guard, then that's what you're telling us we're going to be dealing with.
Well, if you're as skilled as I think you are, you won't really have to worry about that too much.
But should we?
It's always good to be cautious. I wouldn't lose sleep over it, though. There's a lot of crime in this city that, as long as you don't commit a crime in front of a guard, you should be fine. They might detain you for a couple of weeks to do their questioning, but as long as you're not caught literally red-handed, you'll be fine and will be released after questioning.
So DM question.
What's up?
So it is literally illegal to bribe a guard, right? Like, if I remember correctly.
It's illegal, yes, but it's water deep.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. So if, I mean, there's always lining a few pockets if needed be.
This is Waterdeep and D&D. Just don't be stupid. Stupid is the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally it. You're all rogues, so I'm not having the police be nearly as vigilant as the book wants me to be. Because I just feel like you're all rogues, you're all just inherently more sneaky than the average party. Except for Wayne.
Some of us.
Some of you.
Except for one. One in particular.
One of these things is not like the others.
I don't know what you're talking about. He has advantage on stealth now.
It's true. You're welcome.
So long as his boots are in one piece.
Mm-hmm.
So long as he decided to go with function over fashion.
Which isn't honest to God problem with Leto.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Because prison. That's why not both.
Compelling arguments from both sides.
Any other DM questions?
So,
Not off the top of my head.
not DM question, in-character question.
Nope.
Feyre just kind of like is still leaning back, like arm propped on the chair, rolling this coin between her fingers. She just tilts her head slightly. So you're the middleman between all of this. We ever gonna meet the rest of this network that you're so fond of?
I'm less of a middleman and more of a weirdly involved founding member. Not founding, but like I said, the Centurium are having a rough go of it. And well, we believe we're the true remnants of it, and that this new group calling themselves Centurium are not true ones.
Okay, congratulations, you just gave me a history lesson again. You still didn't answer my question.
Well, it depends on how devoted you are to the faction. I'm not going to expose others if you all just take one job and want to see everyone involved. That just puts everyone at risk. I wouldn't put you all at risk if some new person wanted to meet everyone after doing one job. Plausible deniability is how we're all still walking about and not behind bars.
It makes sense to me.
So how long have you guys been separated from the other Centurions?
Probably a few years. Less than a decade. I'd say about 6 years or so.
Okay, so this isn't just some up and coming group then.
Mm-mm.
Trying to strike off on their own.
Yeah.
Do you need an answer today?
No, not at all. Take all the time you need. I will say, when you do have an answer, come back here. I'll most likely be here. It has a good atmosphere and good drinks. Come and talk to me again. Let me know. Or if I'm not here and you run into Yadra, you can tell her and she'll let me know. Or she should let me know.
Odd.
Right. Well, that answers all your questions. I have some for all of you.
Oh boy.
What exactly happened in the sewers?
Not quite sure I know what you're talking about, sir.
I did recruit you all for a reason. Renair Neverember's attempted kidnapping is quite infamous in the rumor mill. And according to that, and my own sources, you all put a stop to it. I'd like to know your side of the story.
How the fuck do I gotta play this?
Fair took the lead here, so
Why the fuck do I gotta play the stupid character?
I wasn't there. You can't rely on the talky one.
Yeah, Ashley was not there. Sewers are gross.
Imagine
We
being
got
caught
paid.
dead as a nobleman walking the sewers. Filthy.
We got paid to go fetch them and went down and fetched them. Messed up one of my boots really bad, but a little bit of magic helped clean that up.
And that's it? Just a fetch quest?
Pretty much.
we were told to rescue someone.
I think he's fishing for information about the warehouse and how we know about to go down there and get him.
You can roll insight to try and see what he's fishing for.
I'll do that.
I lost my tab. Okay, so only Feyre and Leto are rolling?
Ashley doesn't know. He wasn't there. He doesn't know.
To be fair, Ashley wasn't there and Mutt was only there for the very tail end of it.
Okay. Both of you can see that he's fishing for information on the groups involved. Not necessarily you all. You can get that he knows what you guys did, but he wants information on the other groups that were involved.
I'm stuck on trying to remember if Feyre actually hit anything beyond Eye Demon the entire time down there. I don't think she did.
What do you mean, ID?
Little floating mini beholder that we shot at when we came around the corner.
Oh yeah, you all avoided combat entirely. Aside from that one gazer.
Okay.
We witnessed a lot of shit, though. A lot of weird shit, too.
So we just just a reminder, we encountered the snake people and the beholder people, correct? And they were in conflict, trying to kidnap.
The snake people, aka the Zentarium, the Zents, were the one. I can summarize all that shit for you guys real quick if you'd like.
Well, it was the Xanathar's Guild and the Zentarium, and
Zentarium and Xanathar's.
Xanathar's Guild group was the one that actually had the two kidnapped.
Yes.
Because Mind Flayer. That's how I remember it. Beholders and Mind Flayer, same thing almost. We saw Mind Flayer, so it was their group.
Yeah, so Zents yoinked to them. Xanathar Guild killed the Zents and stole their precious cargo. And had flown down in the sewers where you got the Mind Flayer, which is part of the Xanathar Guild.
I'll say that we rescued him in the middle of a conflict between the Zants and the Xanathar's Guild.
It's like he just hums and nods, takes a sip of his drink. Any idea what caused it this time?
Can I insight check if he already knows, like if he's just testing us for this one?
You can roll insight, yeah.
Mouse work, please. Okay, don't.
He doesn't. You get that he kind of has a small piece of the puzzle that he's not showing, but it's not he knows exactly what he's asking for that you think. It's not like, I wonder what's behind door number A. Do you know what's behind door number A? And he's like, there's a basket of fruit behind door number A. Let's see if they actually know what it is. It's not that. It's more so like, there is something behind there. I'm not sure what it is, but there sure is something. So it's not, he has a very, very inkling of an idea. Nothing concrete.
They were chasing some sort of rumor, as far as we know, but that's about it.
They were chasing a rumor.
That or they just had a thing for redheaded nobles.
What?
That or they had a thing for redheaded nobles.
Ah, okay.
Do I need to stop using the accent because I have to repeat myself often?
No, it's my brain being, and my audio also cutting out. It's like you start talking, and for some reason, my audio decides, hey, we're going to dip out for a quick second. It's like, you see, he snorts at that. It's like, or that. Do you know what rumor specifically? There's rumors all throughout the city.
Something to do with the nobles, I'd assume.
It was Never Ember was the one involved. That's an old rumor if they're chasing it now. Right? Well, nothing to do about it now. At least not yet. Anything else I can help you all with before we part ways and you can think on my offer?
The only questions you have for us as well?
I have more. But I'm okay with waiting. I wouldn't want to bombard you with questions and then you all not join.
Doesn't sound like you lose much either way.
I lose potential very, very skilled members. Sure, there's a bunch in the city, but you all, I believe, have about the same relationship with the law I share, so I do want you to join.
Leto will look to Feyre, Mutt, and Ashley.
Farah has leaned back in her seat again and is just kind of passively watching again. She's got the poker face going.
Meanwhile, Mutt has like the most absent looking face, like completely not tuned into this conversation at all.
Aww. Puppy.
He's enjoying a daydream.
Mhm.
He's not here. Call back later.
Ashley?
I don't have any questions.
I just don't know if we officially want to align with this guy or not, so that's more what I'm kind of... Or
That's
do we want to
a
wait?
question for
sounds-
talking later,
Yeah,
not in
okay.
front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is any last minute questions before you all leave and then decide on your own. It is you all can talk and take your time to decide, and when you do decide, you can come meet back here and talk to him and let him know.
Well, I don't have any questions for tonight, at least. Takes a
Nope.
swig of the drink.
Like, he'll just nod, turn to look at you all, the rest of you, tilted the head, is like, do you? Do you?
Farah just like stares at him for a second, like downs the rest of the ale, puts it on the table, and starting to get her shit together to get up.
Alright. Yeah. You go to get up, he like nods, he stands up, offers like a handshake.
Leto will shake his hand.
Mm. Very polite and firm handshake. Anyone else shake his hand?
I'll obviously shake it. Yeah.
Yeah, Mutt.
No.
Mud is
He-
dog.
You don't high five him. He stops. He holds up a hand for a low high five.
Mutt will
He
just
has to say
cock his
paw.
head to the side.
He has to say paw for it to work.
So, alright.
Farah watches us for a second. I don't think he knows much about pleasantries between people. He's probably more likely to lick and or bite hand.
Oh. Well, see something new every day in this city. He'll
Mm.
take the hand from in front of Mutt and offer to handshake Feyre.
She will slowly give him a handshake. Just kind of very obviously not interested in the pleasantries.
Yeah.
Mid their handshake, Mutt would just put one hand on top of both their hands.
Feyre pauses for a second. Well, I guess that counts.
You see Davil just like cracks a smile. And just like gives like one or two more shakes, including Mutt, before he lets go.
Nice attempt, Mutt.
Hmm.
Well, I hope to see you all again whenever you're ready for an answer. Till then, have a good night.
About face and walk out.
Give a polite nod and leave.
Calling over his shoulder, Yager, you better be sober tomorrow.
I'm always sober in the morning.
That's some bullshit and you know it.
I can bullshit sometimes. I'm allowed one bullshit per day, that was it.
I will take us home then.
Alright.
I love when Amy plays a drunk character. It's funny. It's entertaining.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hey.
Oh god, this place.
You guys all go back home. We're
Why do you
missing
say
a
it like
little.
that? It's good. Yeah, it's run down, but it's ours.
It's a mess.
It's yours. This is free. Shelter from the elements and free.
At least we have beds.
Yes, you all have beds now.
Properly made beds.
Mm-hmm. Alright. You all arrive to a quiet manor.
So, are we going to talk about that tonight, or are we doing it first thing in the morning?
Might as well do it while it's fresh.
All right. Well, what's everybody thinking so far?
That man is slippier than an eel, and I'm not quite sure which direction that's going to take us.
Yeah, I agree there. I
At the
don't.
same time, helping brighten the city and potentially profit for us at the same time. It's hard to turn down.
It is a job.
Yeah, and again, it's not like we're swearing our lives. I made sure of that. So, as a source of jobs, he shrugs. Could be worse paying ones.
I can catch an eel.
You sure can, Mutt. See,
Got it. I love
we're
Mutt.
good. We're good. We have Mutt.
The the other thing though is being aligned with someone we don't being aligned with a group we don't know much about is also not very
That's
smart.
certainly true.
And that'll paint a nice big target on all of our backs when we don't quite know what's going on in the first place.
I feel like you guys painted a target on your back by busting that guy away from the gangs, right?
To be perfectly honest, we did not know that was going to involve all that when we said yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's not like the gangs are going to care that you didn't know, right?
Hmm.
They had the wrong person anyways. So I don't think it'll
Oh,
matter much.
I'm a little bit more interested on how he knew anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
We did not leave much of a trace behind.
Scrying spell, perhaps?
Hmm. Maybe, but then he knew that it was going to be happening.
Also a possibility.
I mean, if he had a scrying spell, he could have dealt with the killer thing himself.
Unless he's washed up or I don't know. I'm not taking his side. I'm just presenting possibilities. I don't care what we do.
I don't particularly like that he's a middleman, not necessarily fully part of the group either.
Well,
Well,
didn't you hear him, brother? He's not a middleman. He's a founding member, but not a founding member.
It just seems a
snort.
little. It just
Yeah.
seems a little too easy to cut loose ends if
Yeah,
with that
I
many
agree.
chains.
I do agree on that.
Well, another thing to throw a little bit of a wrench in all of our plans and all of our talks right now. If he knew, that means that there's probably others that are going to be keeping their eye on us.
That's very true as well. I was thinking about that.
Which then means that either we have targets on our back already, or we're going to be propositioned by more people.
If you don't have targets on your back now, you will soon. That's just a guaranteed.
We
You-
could
If we
leave our options open.
attract one person, you attract the whole squad.
Which, in that case, unfortunately, we need to make a decision fairly soon about who we're going to trust, or at least maybe not trust, but try to toe line with. A little extra muscle will not be amiss.
And we can all agree we're not helping any of the gangs like the Xanatar Guild, right?
But I mean,
Isn't
Zentarum
that
and
what they're?
Xanatar guilds are about the same thing, and this one's saying that he's the true Xanatar guild. Or not Xanatar, Zentarum guild. Gangs have got about. A gang's a gang in the city, no matter what they call themselves, even if they say it's a network.
Fair. Do you want to embroider yourself in a gang war? Here's the thing. Even if we don't end up signing a gang with anybody, we're what is the word? We're uncertainties. And if we don't sign up with anybody, we might get punished for our neutrality.
We've also only been offered one contract so far. We haven't seen any of the other offers. If we are
If we
going
get
to be
targeted.
targeted
Yeah.
like this, I say we leave our options open. That's just my personal opinion.
We can try, but we need to make sure that we hit the tide when it goes out, or else we're going to be stuck.
What was your opinion of the man?
DM.
What's up?
How did he smell?
Yeah.
He has a really, really nice aftershave, actually. It's very pleasant. You didn't, like, are you trying to, like, vibe check off of smell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
I
that
mean-
dog thing where they don't like
Yeah.
mean people.
Exactly. I will let you roll insight with advantage
Oh, okay.
on a general vibe check. I will say that you
Ooh.
can do this if you spend more than like 10 minutes with someone.
Oh, okay. It was bad. We'll just kind of shrug.
Oh, it's an advantage.
I rolled with advantage, and the best was a
Honest-
9.
I only see one.
The second roll was a critical failure.
I only see one.
That's
DM's
her way
tough.
of telling you to
roll
Roll
again.
again. Roll again. Amy doesn't see it.
Okay.
Roll again.
22.
There you go.
Okay.
If the DM says
Alright.
I don't see it, just roll. Don't argue.
Yeah, it's like it's just fucking like I don't see it. You can roll again. It's fine. Okay, Cody. This is gonna sound suspicious.
Hmm.
However, I need to talk to Cody. Can you join me in the other channel?
Oh boy.
Ooh,
It tells us all we need to know.
spicy.
He smells like death. Under the aftershave, he smells like death.
Oh my god, is he a lich?
He become what he came to kill.
Please turn that light off. It is
Oh.
blinding me.
Soon.
Gonna kill me.
I gotta remember to keep that clicked on for the rapier.
Okay.
Are you dead, Cody?
No? What?
Okay.
What?
What?
I said I clarified this is gonna sound suspicious. However, it's not.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Suspicion.
No, it's not a lie. Cody, tell them it's not a lie.
It's not a lie.
It's a lie.
Exactly.
This guy's a sus motherfucker.
Do you
Mutt
guys?
will,
Oh,
Mutt would just share, like, he smelled okay.
oh, I was gonna tell you now.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you what you gained off of that now. Here, I just wanted to double check.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Would you guys like to know what we talked about real quick, just to clear any potential suspicion?
Yes.
Yes,
Cody
please.
has played this module before a little bit. I
Mm.
want to clarify if and what Cody remembers.
Which is not much.
It's not much because there's a lot of NPCs and bad guys in this module. So I'm like, there's a chance Cody knows stuff. Let me double check what he knows. To like align it with what I'm changing.
Gotcha.
So last thing I want is to be like, hey, the module says that this barrel has bananas, and I'm like, nah, nah, nah. It's a fucking grape basket now. You know? Okay. So what did you roll again?
22 or
22.
something.
22. All right. I will give you two options, Cody.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you his alignment,
Ooh.
or I can tell you if he has malicious intent towards you all specifically.
Mm. I feel like the latter would be more like what a dog would perceive. So I'm gonna
Well,
go with
yeah, there's the
that.
latter for the dog would perceive and smell. However, there is that what Z brought up of dogs don't like mean people sometimes. So that's why you get two options. Your choice.
I'm going with the malintent.
Okay. You didn't. Yeah, you spent some time next to him spacing out, but your sniffer was always on point. And you didn't pick up any signs in either body language or in smell. No malicious intent at all from this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say he was fine. Give kind of a shrug, like,
Fair just like stares at him for a second and sighs and looks towards Ashley. And there's a little tiny bit of the expression of what did you expect on her face. It doesn't sound like any of us are particularly thrilled about trying to align ourselves with him at the moment. Though if none of us can pick up anything that sounds particularly bad about him, he may be the best option that we might have. Although I suppose we can wait a day or two and see if get any other fun, mysterious messengers coming into this place.
It's also a good thing that we don't have to officially join. We're just taking missions from them.
I don't know that joining or not joining is going to mean much to anybody.
True. But the fact is we don't have to like sport, gang colors or something. We're just taking a job.
Look towards the other two for comment.
I'm trying to think. Like I don't really. I don't know. I said my piece on him. Like I don't really want to align with him yet, personally.
Receiving no further comment, Feyre just slowly nods. Well, it sounds like we're just going to sit on this and sleep on this for a few days.
With that in mind, what are we going to do for the next couple days?
I
I
need to
would
go
like to
shopping tomorrow.
continue. I will go with your shopping then. I would like to continue to obtain money to build this place up.
Well, best we can do if we don't get any other fun little messages with very large gold offerings attached is go float around the taverns and see if there's any jobs there. Or I can usually get a good penny in with gambling, but there's ups and downs to that.
I can try and see if we can learn any more about this. What was this new faction called?
The
The
Black
Black
Network.
Network.
I can try and see if I can find something more about the Black Network.
Yeah, you would be good for that.
I can tell you, the sailors I know would not.
So while I go out with Farah, we can leave Leto to explore his contacts.
Sounds like a plan.
How did you make money, Mutt?
how could I?
How did you?
Well, I didn't really need money.
Have you been in the city very long?
Only since Mom and Pop took me in.
Would that be nice as parents?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
You'll see him like hold up his fingers, like wiggle them around. Uh, uh, like more than 200 days.
You know what a season is?
Yeah.
How many seasons?
8 seasons.
8 seasons.
2
Okay.
years.
And mom and pop was just taking care of you this entire time.
I mean, I sometimes like go out and I like find things and I bring them back if they look nice.
Oh, so you go and dig up some shinies for people then?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair nod slightly. We'll figure out a use for that then.
They go now?
No. Bed now.
Yeah, bed now.
Okay.
Okay, sounds like there's a little bit of a plan.
Okay.
And Feyre needs to go to bed and talk to her sword for a second.
Okay. So, you all go to bed. Farah, what do you do again?
After she has taken a minute to like wash her face and relax for a minute, she just has her like rapier like propped up in a chair, like with the rest of her weapons, and she just looks at it. And it looks the same at the moment, right?
For the moment, but usually when in the reflection, like some light gets on it and it's kind of like reflects white light, like silver light, because metal. Sometimes you could swear that it's like a green light that comes off of it, just for a second.
So she's like staring at the sword for a second. So I'm pretty sure that I was not crazy and imagined all this. So, I'm thinking there's somebody that is attached to my sword right now. Can anybody hear me?
Are you like holding the sword?
She'll say that without holding it at first, and then she'll pick it up and then repeat herself.
You pick up the sword and you repeat yourself. At first, before you picked it up, you just saw that it started like very, very, very slightly glow green, slowly. And as you pick it up and you repeat yourself, the glow gets a little stronger. It's almost like a glow stick, but the size of a sword, with how like soft the glow is. And you can almost swear that you can smell the ocean. And what did you say exactly again?
Can anybody hear me?
You hear a voice in your mind. I can always hear you.
Reef, is that you?
Alright, you can hear me. Who is this exactly? I didn't really ask a name earlier.
Two. I have it written down here somewhere. Oh, this is dorky. Sorry,
Boy.
I wrote this down like a couple months ago when I first had this idea in the dead of night. My name is hard to pronounce, but you can call me Riptide.
Riptide. Okay. Well, thank you for giving me my sword back, Riptide. Why?
It's your sword. You always have it. I've never seen you without your sword.
So you just gave it back to me because it's mine.
Here's like no response, but like you feel like the power of the sword just like hum in agreement.
Mm. Any particular reason you've been watching me?
Why don't you roll me a d20?
No. Shit. That's either good or bad. I don't know which.
Feyre, you ask this question and you feel the sword start to hum again as if to respond. But you can't make out the words. It almost sounds like just rushing angry waves of water. And as if someone's trying to like talk underwater, but just slowly gets more and more garbled before the magic just fades.
Fades completely?
And it goes back to the normal, very quiet thrum of magic that it's always at now.
So, as much as I have lived in and around and on water, I do not speak water. I did not understand what you just said.
You hear the waves splash some more. And then very faintly you hear the voice slowly like break through again of you'll understand me soon.
Hmm. Slight narrowing of the eyes at the sword.
Mm-hmm. And that's when the light of the magic fades.
She's gonna shake the rapier just once or twice to see if it starts again.
Got
Nope.
it back to the glow stick.
Nope. Glow stick is turned off. Patron has left the building.
That's either gonna be a good thing or it's gonna become a problem real fast. And Pharaoh will slowly put rapier down. And it is apparently a problem for another day because God does not want to be here.
All right. You all take a long rest.
Thank God.
Spend the night thinking about things. Some of you thinking about slightly different things. And we can take a 10-minute break.
Long rest, yay.
Mm-hmm. Get all that sweet HP back.
Hmm.
I think Mutt lost any.
What'd you say?
It was Feyre that lost it.
Yeah.
Wait, lost what?
HP.
HP.
Oh, yeah. I did mean fair of like get that sweet HP back.
Feyre was running low on everything.
Mm-hmm.
HP, spells, extra shit from classes. She was down to the bare bones.
But it was like halfway through combat. You guys only had like what 2 rounds, and then it was over.
That
Thank
takes
you.
a lot of the.
Thank you, Piper, by the way.
Yeah.
Just willing in existence. Another
Yeah,
crit.
no, I'm telling you. You just when in
Just tell it
doubt,
what to
roll a
do.
20.
2 straight out the gate.
Uh-huh. God damn. Gotta put you in uncomfortable situations more often.
Oh, great. Fabulous.
You'll be fine.
Will I, though?
You'll probably crit, so you'll be fine.
Trying to figure out if there's anything that's going to help my AC right now. I don't think I can afford any of it.
Alright. It's a cringy ass name. I forgot. But I wrote it in the dead of night. I thought this is a funny little pun name. That's fitting.
Riptide?
Yeah.
There's another weapon with that name.
Yeah. Not related.
No, of course
I'm not
not.
convinced.
No.
Why does this shit gotta cost so much?
I don't need this tab. I don't need that tab. I don't need this tab. Don't need that one. Don't need that one anymore. I'm assuming you guys aren't going to be talking to Davil again. This session at least.
Did I get something else from this race? I thought I did. Next level. Gotcha.
I'll be right back.
Cody, is you here?
I am here.
So did you do anything this past weekend for birthday, or have plans for this weekend?
Nope, I was gonna go home to Indiana this weekend for Thanksgiving, but now I'm not gonna go.
Mm. Is that because of job chaos or
I
drama?
mean, not because of job chaos, because I am doing home visits for my teacher that quit without notice.
Oof.
But that's not why. It's mostly because I'm afraid of snow and driving in my little tiny car. I don't have chains. And last year when I went home for Christmas, when I was coming back, I almost died. So I would like to not do that again.
So, home trips are dictated by weather patterns.
Hmm. Very much correct.
Okay, I am back.
Hello.
Happy birthday, Cody.
Thank you.
Did you get your Gamorrean?
No,
He
but
wishes.
that made my day.
I choked. It was a silent room, and I choked. I near about
I was
died.
so proud of herself.
And it's not something you can explain to your coworkers.
Worth it.
I got a friend that is weirdly obsessed with the green pig people from Star Wars.
I wasn't sure if that's what that was, and I was like, is that...
As the green pig people from Star Wars.
You know what? I don't need to explain myself.
Iris was so proud of herself. She's like, Iris, Piper, look at the chat. I broke Z. She was so proud.
It's special achievement, okay? It's one of those platinum achievements.
I'll start muting this fucking channel when I'm at work.
And ruin your source of entertainment?
Is it worth it, Z?
Source of entertainment right now is podcasts.
Oh yeah, you're almost done with Magnus, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm in the 90s somewhere.
I can't wait to talk to you when you're done.
Mm.
I would say I'm sorry for spamming you with that comic, by the way, but like I really enjoyed it, so I can't really be sorry. I really love that artist.
like, I know pretty much everything that happens in it already, because, like, I spoiled myself way back when I first started listening to it a couple years ago. It's like, I know pretty much everything that's gonna happen, but I'm a little surprised by some of the, well, I shouldn't say I'm surprised, because fan fiction and fan art and stuff never gives truly accurate interpretations of the, like, personalities
Mhm.
of characters. They always kind of push characters a little bit more into stereotypes than they already are. And having listened to the last, like, 40 episodes here, like, Martin is so much feistier than they portray him in most things. That man has told so many avatars of death and fear to sit the fuck down.
I love Martin so much.
Like, yes, I understand he is, like, supposed to be squishy and soft looking, but, like, everything portrays him as that too, and I'm like, I'm not sure we listen to the same thing.
I mean, he can be both. That's the thing.
I still like John, though.
Yeah.
Weirdly relatable for
The
an avatar
Jarkovist.
of fear.
John the Jarkovist.
Fear is the most relatable emotion out of everything.
Swing back around to Old Gods when I'm done with Magnus. Actually, no, I need to actually listen to the audiobook that I got from the library before they take it away from me. And then go back to Old Gods. You ready, Amy? Because we're all here.
No, unfortunately, I'm sorry. I need another couple minutes.
We don't have to fully RP out a shop if that's what you're building. I just need to sell the thing so I can have the gold.
I know. I'm doing something else.
So I'm not going to really be able to buy anything useful right now. Not when we're saving up for other things.
I'll say that, yeah, you guys also you have neighbors that are all businesses. If you guys ever want to explore that, that is an option.
Mandy works fast, y'all.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
She was talking about starting the sketch stuff this morning to me.
She's hyped.
Yeah.
And she has got the outline for Kit. She's got the outline for Isul. Sounded like she was starting work on somebody else.
Oh, wow. I remember when she did the cyberpunk image, she's like, I'm not doing this again.
Well, see,
And here she goes.
I don't think it's so much the group thing, it's the, like, secret group thing. Because she couldn't talk to us of, like, hey, how does this look? Does this look right? Like, can you give me references for this? She was having to go through Joe. And I think that's what frustrated her. Where this, she knows what everybody looks like, she is familiar with the characters, and she can come to us and say, hey, is this right? can you send me things? And she knows that all of us have the things.
Okay. Yeah, I think that might be it. But also, I am ready.
Okay.
I found a thing I needed to find.
Next morning.
All right.
Uh,
So,
Just a quick heads up. Within the half hour to 45 minutes, we are gonna have groceries over here. So just we'll have to mute for that.
it's 10 p.m. I feel like I don't expect us to go longer than 11.
No worry, I'm just letting you know.
Because people have work in the morning,
Yes.
including me.
Yes.
Yeah. So, everyone ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, you all wake up the next morning. Sun is shining in through the curtains. You all find that your shoes and jackets are all neatly put, courtesy of Liv. Yeah, it's a normal day, as normal as day can be, in a haunted manor that is run down as fuck.
After getting
You all,
ready, like Feyre will just like call vaguely for Liv.
Liv will like appear like at the door, poking head through the door.
I appreciate the care for my things, but just a forewarning for you. I don't think you need to be touching the rapier anytime soon. There's some weird things going on with it. I'm still trying to figure out. And you are not exactly the most sturdy in your state.
What's going on with it?
Magic of some sort, of indeterminate source.
Uh,
It's okay. Not done anything bad to anybody yet. But, just for reference, maybe you in your unique position don't touch it.
not touching it.
Good.
Just like nod, just like, you know, I've seen magical weapons. Typically, they don't need a warning. So I don't know what the fuck you have.
I don't know if it does need a warning or not. That's why I'm giving a warning.
Okay, well, coffee's ready. When, I don't know, you're done with your cursed sword.
Thank you.
Nod. He, like, sticks his head back out from the door. He gone.
Wait, was he just like phase through the door to do that?
Yeah, he stuck his head through the door. Because he's a ghost. But yeah, true to Lift's word, coffee is ready.
Hero will head down for coffee and breakfast.
Yeah, Leto will also head down for a nice cup of coffee.
We'll say Lift can't do too much, so he can't exactly cook a buffet for you guys. But he can, like, start a coffee pot and then pour some drinks for you guys.
Leto can make some eggs and toast. He's not really much of a cook, so but
Yeah.
he knows how to do basics.
Nice.
So I guess he'll make eggs and toast for everyone. Fuck it.
A Lift can help with that and assist you.
Leto will also be reading the newspaper on the side while
Okey-doke.
drinking his coffee.
Gotcha. All right. If you are not awake already, the smell of coffee and egg and toast wafts through the manor.
Fucking Ignis ass character.
Actually, Leto isn't much of a cook. He's the one character that isn't a cook.
Still
Alright,
Ignis ass character.
I've come up with a new recipe.
Water.
Egg.
Hey,
Cup noodles.
Noodles.
I'm saying. Opening the floor for morning RPs.
Feyre's probably down fairly soon after you get start cooking. And just will sit at the bar and take a cup of coffee and watch for a second. Anything particularly interesting in the paper this morning?
Well, God, anything interesting?
They announced the winner for a local beauty pageant.
Mm.
And it was Ashley.
It was a crystal dragonborn, or gem dragonborn.
So it was
The name.
Teledana.
God damn it. Name, don't know, don't pay attention to the fucking name. Leto knows the name. I'm not giving you a name. Yeah, there's a local fucking beauty pageant, and a little dragonborn girl won it. The runner-up cried.
Aw.
No, not really.
Feyre will just kind of like hum to herself for a second. Just examining Leto.
Mhm.
So, if I may ask, how exactly did you end up on this side of the law? You don't seem much like the type.
What is that supposed to mean?
You look like a fancy pants noble.
Just because I dress good doesn't mean I'm not a criminal.
Hmm.
Honestly, the people who are dressed more nicely are probably more criminal than anyone here.
Heard that.
Is that Ashley's grand entrance?
Yep. Sets down, morning cup of coffee. Oh, trust me, it's the criminals wearing nice outfits that you got to be wary of.
Not in agreement. Flips eggs.
Hmm.
Good morning, brother. Good morning, Feda. Good morning, Mutt.
Mutt doesn't respond, but just like throws his arms back and like yawns like with the biggest mouth ever.
So, watches for a second. Slow pat on head. Not sure if this is something that is allowed.
Mutt just grins.
Okay. Pats are good. You still were avoiding the question.
I was.
Hmm.
Oh, it's just I'm pretty good at noticing things, so I just work as a private investigator essentially.
Just pretty good at noticing things. Just naturally.
Yes, but it did take a little bit of honing.
Hmm. Feyre is not going to look at a letter. She is going to turn her attention towards Ashley to gauge the response.
Yeah. He's always known when I'm cheating the cards ever since I was little.
Always.
Always. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he made a career out of it.
If you made so you really have been off, and she just kind of like vaguely waves her hand. for you not to know what's going on with your brother.
Oh, me?
Yes.
I wasn't around for a while. Ashley just shrugs. Got kidnapped. I'm better now.
You know what?
As his
Um,
foxy ears begin to twitch a little at that.
His
Someone
parents were
took you?
very.
Sorry, what? Both.
Someone took you?
Yep. Fairies. I'm better now, though.
I did not know the
His
kidnapping was
parents
an
were very
illness.
concerned.
His
Okay,
parents, your
too many
parents.
voices. Too many voices. One at a time.
I said his parents were very concerned for, what was it, a couple years?
And then they stopped caring until I showed up on their doorstep with nary but my lyre and the clothes on my back, which they are still very wonderful clothes, I might add. But even still.
His parents. Not y'all's parents?
It's complicated.
Well, that's why I feel like that's gonna be the fucking answer for both of you for everything.
As much as Ashley tries to insist that we are siblings, we are not.
Oh, don't tell them that. She might believe you.
Mutt kind of goes cross-eyed for a second.
Long sigh, turns around to crack some more eggs into a pan.
Yeah, so that's why I don't know the state of Waterdeep in a long, long time. I was playing this, and he pulls up his magic light for a fairy by the name of Titania. And then Rose took me home. Simple as that.
Mm. I don't know that that
And
could
we all
necessarily be
got
the story I'd call simple, but if that's what you're going with, okay?
I mean, if you want to ask me about my life as a fairy bard, go ahead. I just don't know what to tell you off the top of my head.
Is that why she like motions vaguely towards the top of her head?
Oh, yeah, and he twitches his ears. It took a while to get used to. It's the tail that's the troublesome one. He kind of looks behind him where like his tail is flicking around. And see, I don't want it to do that, but it's doing it all the same. It's very frustrating.
Mm. I suppose if you don't have control over it, it would be a little bit annoying.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't all bad. Different, that's for sure.
So, kidnapped by fairies, won't tell us jack shit. Was adopted about 2 years ago. Where were you beforehand? She's like counting through the people and turns towards Mutt.
Or I was in the woods.
just in the woods.
Well, yeah, that's where we lived.
Raised by wolves.
Yeah.
Literally,
What? You cut out.
literally.
Yeah. My mom and my cub mates.
Fairy just a slow blink.
Mutt's also slow blinking.
She just turns in front of her and focuses on her plate for a minute and is processing. Liv, you put anything in this coffee?
Nothing you can prove.
I don't know if that's comforting or not.
I'm just messing with you, just coffee.
Ashley
That's somehow less
begins.
comforting.
Ashley begins to play a soft breakfast melody. breakfast melody. Ever heard of the breakfast melody?
It's the bullshit, like, vaguely smooth jazz you get at, like, Starbucks.
It's just the music you hear in a Dunkin' commercial.
Oh,
When
this
Ashley starts. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say when Ashley starts to play, Leto just kind of lightly rolls his eyes and overcooks Ashley's eggs just a little bit, so they're a little more rubbery, and slides the plate over to him.
Yeah, he's somehow playing multiple instruments at once towards an entire jazz ensemble. And it's okay because he has prestidigitation. It can make the food taste like whatever.
Sorry, he's a bit of a show off.
Mm.
You're just jealous of my musical talents, brother.
And I thought I'd sailed with some weird people before, but okay. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna figure it out.
And what about you? What's
Mm.
your story?
Street rat turned sailor. Baldur's Gate, originally.
I hear they have some excellent games.
So you were raised by rats.
Rats.
He got you there.
No. I knew a lot of rats. I was also raised in a refugee camp. But they called us street rats because we would find our way all around the city and cause trouble and figure out how to survive when we didn't have no money. Found my way to the docks one day though and found out I was decent on a boat. Been sailing ever since.
Sounds like a typical enough story.
What's the farthest you've traveled?
Trying to think of the map of Sword Coast. Waterdeep is like all the way down on the south, isn't it? I don't know.
Possibly, I'm not sure.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I'm trying. Waterdeep is towards the south.
Baldur's Gate.
Not all the way south, though.
Neverwinter's the one that's all the way up north.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to start a Google search.
Oh, no.
No,
It's
no, you're
fine.
good.
Yeah. So she just, you see her kind of like tilt her head one way and the other. Well, I mean, Baldur's Gate's all the way down south on the coast. Neverwinter's all the way up north. Been along the entire coast and out to the Isles once or twice.
Ooh. Leto nods impressed a bit.
If I remember correctly, we got to go talk to the people about starting up this manor, right? Turning it into a proper bar. That was the plan, right?
Vaguely, yes.
You should go add that to our list of things to do.
Kind of need money before we can do that, though.
Yep.
Oh, true. They wanted us to pay half, right?
Yep. And you've just been in Waterdeep your entire life.
To Leto?
Yes.
Yeah. As long as I can remember. Born and raised.
And there's a little bit of mischief in her eye for a moment. Now, I don't know how rude this man might not be for your people. Exactly how long has that life been?
Fuck, I didn't consider this.
Oh,
Z!
how old is he?
He's an elf.
Yeah.
Fuck. Uh,
Your choice.
Elf culture, you reach like your 18th birthday essentially when you hit 100.
yeah.
But you are fully grown well before that.
Amy, let me message you real quick.
Okie doke. I sneezed and I hurt my throat somehow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, you send me on Google search. I send you on, oh shit, how old am I? It's trade we make.
Trade deal.
Kind of important, yeah? Exactly.
Ask Piper.
Piper,
What?
I'm DMing you.
Did I miss something?
No. It's something we overlooked, and I assumed the same.
The same. Okay.
That I assumed. Because that would make it more, believable.
Mm.
Oh, sure. I don't care.
Wait,
Technically,
so
she's both. I could see arguments for both for Morgan.
Piper.
What?
They're called DMs for a reason.
Oh, true. Sorry, not sorry.
Your choice, Iris. Your choice.
Okay. If that's the case, you say they reach maturity at about 100, right?
Yeah, they like culturally they are considered of age at around 100. Physically, they still are like in an adult body or an adult equivalent body. I think somewhere around 50 or 60.
Okay.
Because you're considered a teenager or like a young adult, like young and stupid until you're like 300 or some shit.
Okay. Yeah, he's pretty young then, all things considered. He's 150, probably, somewhere in there.
Mm.
Like 130. Yeah, 130 sounds good.
You tell in favor of that?
Yeah.
And she kind of like slowly nods and looks towards Ashley for a second and squints. Because Ashley does not have any elf ears or anything, it's just fox ears.
Mm-hmm.
And she considers, and then she decides she does not want to open that can of worms, and looks towards Mutt. You got any idea how long you've been alive? Like, how old you are?
More seasons than I have fingers and toes.
Okay, so over 20. Wait, more.
Seasons.
So at least 5. He's at least.
And wolf years.
So, I don't know, human to dog conversion. So I'm going to say he's 45.
Farah kind of narrowed eye again and slow nod, regretting opening that can of worms. Looks back
Which
at her
can of worms
plate.
did you want?
She is the normal one surrounded by weird right now.
I would argue that since you're the only normal one, you're the weird one.
There's just this slow sigh released. This is gonna be a very interesting business partnership.
Well, you're stuck with us, so
At least until I get tired and go back on the seat, cause well, as if I don't die first with all of this, but guess that's always a possibility.
Technically speaking, none of us are stuck with each other.
brother, you're not supposed to say that.
It's just the truth.
You're the truth.
Confusion for a second and shaking head. Oh yeah.
What?
Overly much sunshine. Absolutely no sunshine. And what? Okay. Good to know where we all stand on optimism versus pessimism here.
Okay. It sounds like we're done with breakfast discussion.
I'll be going out to see if I can find any more on the organization that has been trying to recruit us.
I believe I said I was taking Theta to the store to go sell weapons.
Yeah.
I'll see about getting some money while we do.
Would you like to come with me, Mutt?
Yes.
I would put the vote out because I think we're all a little bit tired to varying degrees. And we know groceries is coming for Piper and Iris here shortly. This might be a good place to end it.
Okay.
That is okay with everybody, so we don't get cut off halfway through anything.
Sure.
Thumbs up.
I'll say if you're gonna be like selling a bunch of stuff, we can get that out the way.
Yeah, I can go
Because
ahead.
less RP and more. Yeah,
It's a dagger, a short bow, a scimitar, and a short sword.
Dagger.
Really were an armory.
Yeah, and I still have a whole bunch of armor, like, weapons left after that. That's only half of my weapons.
Honestly, just go via the rulebook for weapon
Gotcha.
for what they cost.
I can do that.
Honestly, actually, roll me a persuasion check
Huh.
for haggling.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Not you.
No, I'm there with her.
Yeah, Ashley did come with.
She did. I thought you guys split up.
No, I specifically said I'm coming with Farah.
Yeah, it's Ashley and
Okay.
Farah, and then Leto and Mutt.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Well,
Oh,
11. Smile.
20.
A
I talked you up.
dirty.
I talked you up.
With the fucking with it too. It's just like
It's
Ashley tries to
11
talk.
technically. Because I got +9.
Okay, within the, I was gonna say, if it was like just like less than a 5, it'd be like Ashley tries to talk you up, makes a fool out of himself, makes Favor look much better in comparison. With an 11, no, you just talk her up. I will say, Fuck it. You can get double price.
Double.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a nice penny there.
Let's go, squad.
Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Okay, cool. Let me